Hi, students. I realized that I meant to put a video with this and did not do it, and another student reminded me about that. So here's a video explaining how to do the autopsy reports that are due by today. So this is what you're going to see here. And so here is your first report. I'm going to make this a little bigger so I can read it. So you're going to put your name here and then the pig number. And you see those numbers on the files there. You're going to do the color of the pig, the gender of the pig, and don't worry about length because you're just not going to be able to measure that. So I won't be counting off on that for remote students, and nor the eye color. Primarily, this is what the pictures will show you. And honestly, I don't even remember if we took pictures of the location to see gender. So don't worry about any of this stuff, honestly, up here if you're a remote student. If you're in person, you can definitely do this. So what you're going to be concerned about is the external wounds here and then the chart that shows the mutilations. So on the external wound, you have a picture of that in the files on the previous page in Canvas. It shows you the pig mutilations. And so you're going to designate somehow on this with a red line or something, some red mark to show what those specific external wounds look like. So let's say, for example, the tail is cut off. So you would use this view of the pig and make a red hash mark there. So remember, it says do it in red. So all you want to do for there is just insert a shape, line, and just do line. Okay, and then I'm going to make that there. You can change right here, color. That would be red. And if you want to make it thicker so I can really see it, that would be great. So that's how you do it there. Over here, you're going to describe what you designated by a picture over here. And your description needs to be extremely, extremely specific. It needs to be specific to the point of if I just gave the description to somebody off the street, or at least somebody that knew anatomical terms, and that I gave them a fresh pig, they could recreate the injury exactly from the original. So click here. If it were the tail, then I would say the tail was, okay, my computer's being slow. Come on, sorry. Oh, freaking out a little bit. The tail was completely severed at the proximal end. Period. Here we're using anatomical terminology, which I want you to do. That's why we did the anatomical review activity last Friday. If it had been cut over, if I were to move the line, say if it were cut right there, then you would say, at the intermediate position or whatever. So that's how you use appropriate terminology in your description. There's a lot of space here. I just didn't know how big people would make their font. So as long as your sentence is complete, you can match it up. Look back and see what you typed. Would this let anybody who didn't see the original duplicate it exactly? That's how you check yourself. So that's all you do for external. Then for internal structures, there are 3 mutilations, A, B, and C. So look at the picture marked A, and you get a close-up of where the pin is in the pig. You may not be able to tell right off the bat what's missing. I mean, if the heart is missing, that's pretty obvious. But some of these things may not be as obvious. Use the clues that you have. There are 3 clues, and each clue matches up with one of these mutilations. The clues will help you determine what organ it is. A few of them are of the brain, but the clue is asking for a specific part of the brain. So don't just put brain, it will be counted wrong. It needs to be cerebrum or cerebellum. Those are your 2 main parts of the brain that will show up in the mutilations. So type in the name of your organ and then write the matching clue number. If you go back, I'm going to show you. Get rid of this here. If you go back to the part where you have the mutilation pictures, so for pig 1, you'll see here's your external injury, the mutilation A, B, C, and then the clues and organs. You can see it there, but if you want to see it in bigger, you can download it to zoom in, or you can see it here. Notice each clue has a number. So this number that matches with the letter is what you're going to put in that place in the chart. So here are all your clues with organs and so this is name of organ and the matching clue number that you'll put there. Provide the date of the autopsy, when you actually did this assignment, and location. You would just say remote because you're a remote student. Okay, I think that explains it good enough. So if you have any additional questions, then please let me know.